Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I want to wish me a Merry Christmas. I want to wish me a Merry Christmas. I want to wish me a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my... Wow. When did you guys get here? I'm getting ready for the family gift exchange, which can be pretty stressful. You know, peace on earth and all that good stuff. And the reality is, I'm really just looking for a little bit of peace in my own home, which I'm sure nobody here can relate to, right? Well, that's a whole other story that we're going to get to later. Right now, we're going to take a look in the Bible, okay? We're going to look inside the Bible to see what God has to say. And in case you haven't already figured it out, today, we're going to discuss the Christmas story. You know, Christmas began a long, long time ago in a land far, far away from here, in a town called Bethlehem, when God decided to give us the most amazing gift that we could have ever asked for or wanted. Shh, he's sleeping. Now, think about that. God gave us the most amazing gift that we could have ever wanted. And now, we just all got done, most of us, some of you I know are going to leave right after this to do some Christmas shopping, right? And we just got to spend all that time doing that, and we put a lot of thought into it, right? Because we wanted to make sure that the people that we got gifts for knew how much we cared about them, right? Yeah. Let me see what the family got me this year. Great. Black socks again? That's it? They got me black socks again?
What do you mean? We have never given you black socks before.
That's the gift that just keeps on giving! Right. Well, at least they're new this year. You know, peace has proven to others that we really care more about them than we care about winning some silly argument. You know, and I'm not saying that God wanted to win an argument, but He really wanted to set things straight when He sent us the most amazing gift of all. And you know, that gift was Jesus. And there He is right there, represented in our major scene. God's perfect Son. The absolute most perfect gift was given to us that day to give us peace. And you know, think about it. When God decided to give us that gift of peace, the news spread around the world. It went like wildfire, and everybody started hearing about it. And you know what's so amazing? That back then, they didn't have cell phones. They didn't have the text messaging. Could you imagine spreading that word today with no text messaging? They didn't have the internet. There was no MySpace to send stuff out. They didn't even have television. Could you think about it? What would it have been like if they would have had television back then? You know, I wonder what the evening newscasts would have been like that night.
Interrupt this program to bring you a special Bethlehem News Network report. In this little town of Bethlehem, we are beginning to see the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met indeed tonight. Earlier, we brought you the exclusive interview of this man, a local shepherd who claimed to have been visited by an angel while he was watching his sheep by night. The angel said that the Savior of the world, that's right, the Messiah, would be born right here tonight in the city of David. The story sounded too good to be true. It was considered a falsehood once the facts were faced that this man was a shepherd and a lowly, smelly person. Why would God send an angel to talk to him and not to a person who was more sophisticated? Like myself, perhaps? But now, incredibly, new information has surfaced that could prove this simple shepherd story to be true. Rumor has spread that this man, a local Herod Johnson's innkeeper, known to the public as the Innkeeper, has been keeping people in his barns behind his hotel. This could be due to the census which Caesar Augustus had decreed, or due to the fact that the Innkeeper is a mean, bad man. Our IT investigators have approached him, and this is what he had to say. Come on, Lucian. Hey, excuse me, do you have any room in this inn? No rooms for you. Hold on. Well, back to you, Jake. Sources say that they spotted 9 hours earlier a young couple of 2, identified as Mary and Joseph, riding into town on a lake bottle to tow for
receive. And so, you know what? The next time you hear the Christmas story, I want you to stop. And I want you to take a deep, deep breath. And I want you to remember that no matter who you are, that you and me, and that all of us, that we can find peace in the gift that God gave us that day. That we can find peace in the gift of Jesus. That we can find peace in the gift of our Savior. Merry Christmas.